Hamlin from Gemini Photography. My lovely Debbie McGee.
Lloyd. What's a lot about?
Debbie McGee. We're a husband and wife team. We normally say if you're looking for normal, keep walking. We do everything that any photographer would do, any good photographer. We're there for your preps all the way through your day. We do a wide range of photographs ranging from the very traditional, sensible, up to, well, anything really, space operas, tug of war. We do a lot of same-sex weddings. If I talk you through a typical journey, the first thing would be that you would invite you to come and see us in our home studio showroom, where we can show you what we do, hopefully things at your venue. Once we've taught you through everything, we're very nice and tell you to go away and go and see several other photographers. We're all very different. Lloyd usually says if you pay him another 50 quid, he'll leave me at home because I'm not sensible. Not happened yet, but it may do.
There's the comedy of this organisation.
Will do.
Then what we do before your wedding, we will meet you and shoot a pre-wedding shoot. If you've got children, we think it's quite important they come along too. Lots of people bring the dogs. We have done them with a full bridal party before. Then on the day, we turn up with a framed mount like this. 2 pictures from your pre-wed, which you choose, 2 from your wedding day. Because we're there on the day printing, we can actually do this. It's not just a picture of one picture from your pre-wedding shoot. The other thing that makes us quite different is that all your guests will go home with a gift from you. Not necessarily this pose, although this is quite popular. Usually something like that. So if they arrive together, it's usually me. I'll say, "Are you together? Let me take your picture." We don't tell them what it's for. And then shut up.
That was the response I got after asking this old lady if she was going to behave herself on the wedding day.
And then during the day, whilst you're eating, I print roughly 100 of these out, and they'll be displayed something like up there. So when your guests come in for the evening, they're met with a sea of pictures, and your guests take them home as a gift or favour from you.
That one up there?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Then also when the evening begins, roughly 7 o'clock, 7:30, on the bottom picture, a slideshow of all your wedding day pictures, plus any pictures from the family's past and the pre-wedding shoot pictures are displayed for all to see.
Very nice.
We do the usual classical traditional pictures. If it's your cup of tea, we're quite happy to turn up with giant space operas, we've got a tug of war rope, we've got boxing gloves, we've got balloons, and we have a bit of fun and games.
That looks like a fun wedding.
Fabulous, yeah. We also have a prop box, so if you're not having a photo booth, we'll happily bring a selection of props, no extra charge. If you do want a photo booth, we've recently bought a giant inflatable camera. It won't fit everywhere, so we're in the process of buying a smaller cubicle. But for £100, we'll run that as a photo booth. What else, Lloyd?
I can just give you a quick glimpse of what the photo booth like, because we actually blew it up for the first time at a hotel yesterday just to see what it were like, and this is the inflatable photo booth, which is a little bit bigger than we anticipated. It will actually hold about 15 people, and it doubles up as an extra room for anybody who wants to stay at the hotel and not pay for a room.
That's a big booth.
So because of the size of it, we are looking at buying a smaller one as well, so we can accommodate most venues with one or the other. But we're doing it basically, we don't profess to be photo booth professionals. It's an add-on if you're not having a photo booth or not considered it, or it wasn't within budget, we can help you out. But if you're wanting it professionally manned for 3-4 hours, use a photo booth company.
What I didn't mention is on the morning of the wedding, Lloyd and I split up. Lloyd goes to the bride, and one of the main reasons is he's the one who can sew, and he's the one who has fishing twine in his pocket. This was a wedding a couple of years ago, was it? In the last 2 or 3 years, he's sewn at least 12 bridesmaids and brides into the dresses. I can't cook, I can't sew, I can't do many things.
You could rattle.
So I go to the groom. I used to teach 4-year-olds, so I get on like a house on fire with the grooms. It means that the bride's not got to be ready at a particular time for Lloyd to leave. And the other thing is, I quite often get the groomsmen in the pants, which they wouldn't do for Lloyd. So if you're planning on getting your husband to be property of Mrs. Smith underpants, or it's not, I don't make them do it. But it just works. The psychology of a man in a room of highly strung ladies, who's that laid back is horizontal. He calms the situation down, don't you?
One good question we've had from a couple today is they saw the pictures that we actually do at night, which is such as these type of shots. Plus, also we involve your bridal party with sparklers live eventually,
Here we are.
such as this. But also we get your bridal party spelling the word love out of sparklers. Now this couple gets married in July, so it's not going to be dark till 10 o'clock plus, and they were quite disappointed because they presumed that we wouldn't be there at that time. But like I said to them, in the winter I win. Because it's dark early, I can get off after first dance about 8:30, 8:45. In the summer, I lose because I've got to wait for it to go dark. And we'll do that with pleasure at no extra charge. We'll wait till it's gone dusky dark to do the sparklers and all them bits. So we are going to be with you till 10 o'clock plus. Regardless of location, we don't charge any travel. So if you, say for instance you were getting married at 11 o'clock, that means we would start at 9 and finish at probably 10:30. But we don't work on an hourly basis, we work on a job. It's one of the biggest days of your lives and we can't do enough. This is the beauty of two photographers. So during your ceremony, vicar or registrars, depending, we go front and back. So all these pictures are what Lynn's taken from the front of the ceremony room, and you'll probably see me lurking somewhere at the back, so we're getting two angles all the time. Like, that's a really good example because I'm at the back, I can't see this because they've got the back towards me, but Lynn's in a perfect position. We don't move and we don't use any flash units, so there's no distraction to the ceremony.
It also means that you get an awful lot of candid pictures. I'm usually darting about in bushes and things, frequently falling
So
over.
normally falling over.
But you get some of these are really ceremony ones, but you do get I do get a lot of candid, as it happens, type pictures.
But also on the morning of your wedding or a couple hours before your wedding, me and Lynn split up. So we'll photograph both parties getting ready, which I think is really important for the simple reason that normally it's always about one party, the bride or the groom, etc. And also it gives us opportunity to stay with the bride and the groom, or bride, bridegroom, groom. So you get to see each other get ready. You also are not under pressure to be dressed at a certain time for your photographer to leave to get to the other party. So we basically stay with each party. So it makes it more comfortable, more relaxed. And basically, if you're late, that's your fault, not mine. which the photographer gets the blame all the time.
Well, that's the other thing that Lloyd can do, which I can't. If you've got a corset dress like this and you have a hiccup because the person who was going to fasten it can't do it because of the nails, the lovely Debbie McGee is
Yes,
capable.
I'll be very pleased to play with your dress.
No, he has. He frequently. In fact, we did a wedding last year where they booked us because I said he would go early, and etc. Oh, time over.
No, that's fine, guys. That's fine.
Thank you.
Just before we end, I'd just like to thank Alan, Grant, and everybody at Wedding Fayres Yorkshire for the opportunity. I'd watch as many times as you can, because these events are just going to go through the roof, and we love the support and the love that they give to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You look after yourselves. We'll see you
Bye.
next time. So there we have it, boys and girls. Oh, here we go.